Yeah, what up? It's your boy Pig. Finally on this live bullshit shit. Oh hell yeah. Man, it took me so long to get this shit set up. This shit crazy. Alright, so glad to see y'all. See if we can get some more people in this mug. I got my little YouTube shit up. See what the comment game look like. No fun if homies can't jump in on the shit. See what y'all up to. Shit saying I'm streaming. How can we look at comments? I don't know if y'all can see me or not. And I ain't never done Google Hangouts before. I think there's an option where I can look at comments. What's this shit? Chat, here we go. God damn it. There we go. Where y'all motherfuckers at? Where y'all at? Where y'all at? I'm just being funny. I didn't even put out no notification about the shit. I guess I'll leave some time in the dial to get that shit. Let me figure out how to do this. Let me send some messages out to some people. I know it's kind of impromptu. I'm gonna do it anyway. It don't matter to me. Hang on for me as I'm flipping through these screens. Dropping my screens on y'all boys. All right, peep me out, peep me out. We supposed to go to check out the Twitter right fast. Twitter. Y'all hang with me. Hang with me. Gotta get everything in the screen. See y'all and see what the fuck I'm doing. Good, good. Goddamn Google Hangouts won't take up the whole screen and shit. See how this shit look. All right. All right, the Twitter. Put in my account, right? For all y'all internet-minded people. This is how it go. Let me in now. Let me in now. You get don't turn. Let me in now. All right, hold up. We're gonna get this bitch. Believe it. Believe it. Okay. Oh, what I do? You never know how hard it is to type through a paper bag. So you're really looking at that screen that we're looking at through this shit. Doing a live stream. I'm on YouTube. Let my people know what's up. I'm on YouTube doing a Google Hangouts live stream. Y'all check me out. Y'all check me out. A live stream. Right now, it's lonely as a motherfucker. Lonely as a motherfucker. And with this loneliness as a motherfucker, what else happening? This emoji is what's happening. Plus, they gave you a little ID to click into this shit, right? You motherfucking busters. Don't tell me it closed it up. Oh, it closed it up on some sucker shit. Fuck. Now I gotta redo this shit. Already right to send this bitch. Right to the tweet that. My bad, y'all. It's just all going wrong right now. But hey, better get that shit out the way now than wait. Oh, it did go. I started a live stream on YouTube. Oh, word. So it already went through. Hell yeah. So what's up? JBL, what's up? I already sent the message. Well, if y'all can see my screen, y'all know I ain't playing with y'all. So yeah, this your boy PDGAF. Glad to see y'all today, man. Damn. Hope everybody went to go see the best movie of the year, Black Panther. Hope y'all went to go see it. If you black, you gotta go see it. So this is just a quick review of the movie, man, what I thought about it. And we're gonna span out, talk about a few other things. If anybody's in the chat, I don't see nobody, but shit, fuck it. I'll do it live stream solo. Well, it don't matter. This shit just fun to me right now. I'm liking that I was able to do this shit, get this shit up. So I first want to say, the movie, man, look, what I did, I let my paranoia get the best of me, as I think I should have, on my Aries, everything is warfare shit. And I had to kind of case the joint. I went to this movie theater where you could actually, take in drinks and get fucked up. So I was like, all right, there's gonna be some drunk white motherfuckers in this bitch. Let me case the joint. So that was my mentality from the jump. So what I did, I didn't just, I usually just go in, buy my ticket and sit down and don't give a fuck. But this time I actually called, reserved my seat. You know what I'm saying? And I guess it started on the phone. When I picked up the phone, I wanted to take the temperature of these white people because they crazy. I want to take their temperature, see what the fuck they on. You know what I'm saying? Get the drop on their bullshit real quick. So I call in. I'm like, yeah, I want to see the best movie of the year, Black Panther. Can I reserve seats? Like that. Just to see what whoever was on the line was going to say. It was a white chick. She responded. She sounded chipper and shit. I'm like, all right, good. Chipper. I see that shit. It ain't no immediate red flags about some bullshit. I'm around the mountain type of shit. So I'm like, yeah, I see that shit. So I'm like, all right. She's like, oh, you can go to Fandango and just check out Fandango. I'm like, yeah, I'm going to Fandango. So I'll go to Fandango. I go to Fandango and, check things out. And I guess the way I did it, I had to make sure, everything was right. And of course, everything on the back row, all the back seats, everything that's like up high was taken. I guess people want to sit up high or whatever. But I'm thinking like, damn, all of them must be white people. All this is white people sitting up high wanting to throw popcorn at niggas type of shit to start shit. It's my thought in my mind. So I'm like, all right. It might be some bullshit. Let me pick the handicap seats, which is right in the middle, but they always by an exit. Me using my noggin. So I'm like, let me get this last handicap seat at the end of the row. Got the handicap seat, and the other one was, not taking because nobody's really bold enough to get the handicap seats. I didn't give a damn. I took it, I got it. And I went in, you know what I mean? Went to the theater, sat down, wasn't no beef, wasn't no problems. Sat down, got me a drink. I wasn't gonna drink, but I, said, fuck it, I'm gonna get a little drink. You know what I mean? And sat back, watched the movie. And let me tell you this, from the jump, I just knew it was gonna be a good movie. Once they killed some white people within the first 2 minutes, I was like, yeah. This was happening for real though. I don't know. So I'm like, yeah, I'ma like this shit. So, I was kind of being annoying in that bitch just to see who wanted some. Maybe I wanted some drama. Maybe I did. Maybe I did. But every time somebody white in the movie got fucked up, I was clapping like loud, clapping and laughing and all that shit. You know what I'm saying? And wasn't nobody saying shit to me. I came in the movie, I had my hood on, I had my scully on. So, I kind of fit the description of a motherfucker that will jump on your ass if some shit go left or right and it don't matter to me type of shit. You know what I mean? So it was that. And I had fun with it, you know what I mean? Right in the beginning. Y'all saw when old dude got shot and shit, as they was trying to steal that vibranium hatchet looking thing. I saw that shit, which was, my first point of laughter. I laughed real hard and was clapping real loud. And what was funny, man, was right next to me. Throughout the whole movie, there was this dude, you know what I mean? I guess he was like, he might have been in the army or some shit, United States Army. He wasn't next to me. It was like a couple, the handicaps, he's got a big gap in between shit. It's like this walk space in between. So there was like a seat next to me, then this big walk space, and then another set of seats. This white dude had this American flag. He had to sit next to me, right? Had this American flag on his like shoulder, you know what I mean? On like an army colored t-shirt. And he had this American flag on his shoulder with a little tattoo, little baby tattoo hanging out and shit. I'm like, oh man, I got a soldier boy right here. Good. I got an American soldier right here. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna make a point. Look, dog. You know what I'm saying? I'm an anatomically correct black dude. I look like these black dudes in these movies, dog. You know what I'm saying? You finna try some shit in the name of your flag, dude. I'm finna act up in the name of Wakanda, dog. Don't do nothing slick. And I'm just watching. He with his chick, you know what I mean? He with his whoever. And the whole movie, the beginning of the movie, he was sitting kind of up and kind of like, well, what is this? What are these niggers presenting? Type of shit. But by the end of the movie, he was like kind of cringed up, kind of scrunched up his position a little bit, kind of sat down a little lower in his seat. I'm like, yeah. But anyway, you know what I mean? I was watching him the whole time, like, I make sure he don't try no shit. I got up a few times just to let the whole theater know, look, I'm comfortable in this bitch. I'm getting up, walking around. I'm cutting my phone on, walking around. I'm, kind of being, very forward with the servers, the drink servers, the people that give you drinks. I'm being very forward with them. You know what I mean? Everybody else is kind of whispering. I'm being very like, look, bitch, I'm in here. Don't try shit type of vibe I'm setting up in the theater. And I advise all black people to do this. All melanated people, when you're out in public, man, set the scene. They're going to try to set the scene their way. You got to just, put on your Aries cap for a minute. Just set the scene. Let everybody know, look, don't. In whatever way you can manage. And you might learn a little bit from me. I mean, but that's how I do things. So it was that. The scenes, man, look, everybody know. At the beginning, the fighting scene with Jabari, with the Jabaris, I forget the brother's name. The big dude, you know what I'm saying? He went off the whole time. Mbuka, I think is his name. He went off, you know what I'm saying? He was bold in the beginning. Like, man, yeah, man, like all this shit going on, what y'all got going on, man. Nah, fuck it. I'm trying to fight. I'm trying to win, man. Everybody's scared of this nigga, man. Fuck this nigga. He drinking his little juice that didn't really seem to give him no powers. Really, I mean, getting fucked up. I mean, having to get stabbed and having to get repaired and all that shit. I mean, fuck this motherfucker. So he went off. I saw his heart in the beginning, like, yeah, I like that shit. Soldier shit. You know what I mean? And I just kind of thought, is he gonna be trouble later on in the movie? But he really wasn't. He became an ally, as we know by the end. Also, I guess like from that scene, I guess the next scene that really caught my attention was, when he got in the bed and he went to holler at his ancestors and all of that. He sat in that bed of sand or whatever the fuck that was. I don't think they ever said what it was. But I got up and left at about that time. We go pee-pee because I've been drinking a lot of water and shit and all that shit. Came back in. By the time I came back in, he was talking to his old man and was like, man, he said some shit. What he say? He was like, man, any motherfucker could be king. Any evil motherfucker could be king. He didn't say any evil motherfucker, but is what I said. But he's like, yeah, any evil person can be the king. Any fucked up person can be a king. It don't make you special. So I figured, that's, as I walked in, that's what I was hearing. I'm like, yeah, that's the lesson. As I walked back in from taking the pee, that's what I heard. I was like, yeah. So everybody kind of getting the message, setting the tone for anybody white in there, knowing, look, anybody white, look, anybody fucked up, cracker, could be a king or some shit. You got a bunch of bitch motherfuckers walking around with 50 caliber gunships and tanks that's kings of places, but ain't really shit to their heart. You know what I'm saying? So that scene was ill. I like the scenery, man. As far as like the budget, I don't know if this shit was CGI or green screens or they did this real on location sets like in Korea and all of this shit, but this shit looked wonderful, vibrant. Like, you want to talk about just flashing lights. On your Kanye shit, this was some brilliantly laid out lighting, brilliantly laid out scenery. And I'm working on a few sceneries, not to get off topic, but for some movies that I'm working with, I'm working on some live animation movies that I'll be letting y'all know about. I already kind of hip y'all to that in a few of my other videos, I think. But, you're going to see PDGAF in the movies. And I just saw all of this shit like, oh, this is beautiful. All of these well-crafted sets and sceneries. So anybody hating on the movie, I haven't seen much hate on the movies. I heard that there was a few people, just on the white boy shit, on the white female shit, the punk ass white boy shit, the punk ass white female shit, trying to act like they got assaulted at the movie and this, that, and the third. But it was a beautiful experience. And anybody that was there at a movie like this would be sitting in their seat chilling and not having no problems if you was really taking in the movie and wasn't really on some bullshit. So just to say that the scenery, when it went to Koreatown and really broke it down and got the fucking up shit, old dude with the cannon in his arm, he showed out with that shit. Saw that shit. He repped for that shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm glad he got killed and shit. It was cool. I was clapping when he got killed, loud, and clapping loud. And there was a Chinese group of people behind me. I could tell they was kind of uncomfortable. I was glad about that. The white people, they didn't say nothing because any motherfucking black man in there like showing out how I was showing out, you know what I mean? It's not gonna be no, oh, we're gonna try him. Well, they can. I had my shit, I was ready for whatever, you know what I'm saying? But that's another thing. So on top of all of this shit, I guess the next scenes, man, I want to talk about the women of the movie, man, because they really represented Angela Bassett. She put on the show. She played a wise mother through the whole thing. Lupita, I'm going to talk about Lupita a little later. The Letitia Wright woman from Guyana, cute little thing, you know what I'm saying? Cutie woody little thing. You know what I mean? I like her, you know what I mean? If I see her on the red carpet, I'm try to get a number and shit, you know what I mean? I'm gonna try to holler at her. I'm gonna give her my number. I'm gonna try to holler at you. I'm gonna let you know, Miss Guyana. I'm working on my dual citizenship. I'm around a lot of African women anyway, where I'm at right now. So, I got a lot of African women in my phone, I should just say, and we all working on this dual citizenship. Help your boy Pete with this dual citizenship shit. I'm working on this shit. You know what I mean? If you get at me, I'm gonna get at you. You know what I mean? So I think she did a great job playing the sister of Black Panther. Great job of, there wasn't none of the disparaging roles, man. I love to see that shit. She wasn't like a dummy. You know what I mean? None of the women were dummies. All of them could fight. You know what I'm saying? None of them wasn't weak and falling over nobody. They stood on their ground. They were very wise, very charismatic women. I love to see that shit, man. I don't like to see our women looking like a bunch of dummies out here when I know that's not who they are. Like, come on. So, it just kind of showed the overarching theme of the movie, as far as the character presentation, showed that, look, as melanated people, we got to drop on the entire world, on everything. If you really want to think about it, from technology to any type of culture, maths, sciences, the applied sciences. When I'm talking like electronics, shit like that, shit like jazz, hip hop, we got to drop on the entire globe on all of that shit, and everybody is trying to run themselves hot, trying to keep up with what we got to drop on. Think about that shit. They running through all kind of shit, imitating they ass off from the shit that we got to drop on. So much shit. You know what I mean? So I like that overarching message of the shit. I want everybody to have a take-home message out of that shit. And I think it's like, look, the truth is we done got to drop on everybody on all types of manner of intelligence. And for us to, marshal that in any direction for our own purposes is such a great concept to want to see actualized. So I want to say that Lupita, man, back to Lupita. I was going to talk about, let me get to it real quick. Her role as the girlfriend, the down ass chick. I love it. She was down. It wasn't no bullshit. She wasn't falling over nobody. They did save the white dude, which I was mad when, the CIA dude, I was mad. I was boo. I did some applause and I did some boo in that motherfucker. When they saved his ass, I was one boo and I was acting loud and raunchy and wasn't nobody doing shit. But, you know what I mean? I was like, nah, boo, boo. So people kind of got or if anybody was kind of watching, they would probably guess that, hey, man, this guy, he doesn't want white people to make it out of this movie. He wants the black people to live. It ain't that. I just like what I like, and I don't like what I don't like. All right. So, but Lupita, man, I'm just glad to see her on a roll where she ain't falling over some white dude, where she ain't hugged up with some white dude. And she seemed to like to be around all the black energy that she was around. She seemed to like the Chad Boswick guy. She seemed to like him, like genuinely like being around the dude. She played a girlfriend real good. She either played the role real good or she really felt his energy as a man and all the beautifulness of black people in one place. Even though it was in a fictional portrayal, just to feel it is enough for us, because thoughts are real. Thoughts are tangible things. You know what I mean? Thoughts become things, and when they become things, they become a tangible intelligence, I should say. So just to be around the environment that's created, even though it's a fictional made up world, you know what I mean? I was just glad to see her in that position, because, I thought she was the type of chick that was falling over white dudes from what I have thought and seen and heard about. And, it's a shame when our sisters go the other way. They go pick the most evil man on earth, the last man created on earth. You're not even a man for real. You're not even 100% man. You're a male. You're not even a man. So when we see our sisters go to that, I'm like, oh man, you went to pick the motherfucker that ain't, you're not even human. But I see that, and it's like it's just something I see. I notice it, and I'm like, yeah, I see what that shit about. It's got to be some sucker shit involved in that shit. It's always some sucker shit. You know what I mean? In the words of Corey Holcomb, most of the time, it's what I thought the fuck the shit was. You know what I'm saying? So, that was just that. But it was good to see her in that role, man. I really, really, really hope that she do more roles with just being around us and just kind of soaking in the environment of us and get away from the Hollywood shit. Hollywood is for them to be there and be pedophiles and do all they cross dressing and shit. It's for them. It was never made for us anyway. It was made for us to be there if we wanted to be in the role of some buffoon. You know what I mean? And I'm just tired of it. I'm sure everybody knows we all tired of it if you black. So yeah, but it was that. I like that scene. I like that scene where it was the, you know, kind of the finale, the war scene where everybody just kind of showed out. My dude, Mike Jordan, he clowned the whole time. At the end, he clowned, you know what I'm saying? Even to the way they were fighting on the railway, on the vibranium rails. He clowned even to that point. He was like, man, fuck it, I don't need this suit. I'm gonna fight you, like, I'm gonna fight you without nothing, dog. Let's go. I like that heart, you know what I'm saying? But his role, I'll just speak a little more on his role. He went off, you know what I mean? Because, you know, when they said 1992 in California, I was like, okay, so just looking at the character, he looked like may have been like a 12-year-old boy. I mean, I'm a black man. I know how a 12-year-old black man look, 12-year-old black boy look. And you know, white dudes, they'll see a 12-year-old black boy and say, oh, he was clearly 20 years old. I had to shoot him, type of bullshit. A black man. I know a black boy. I know his age just by looking at him. It don't take me much. So I was like, okay, so they probably tried to center it around him being like 11, 12-year-old. And around that time, I was about 11, 12 years old, about 92. So I sat right in the seat of where he was at. I mean, in his environment, a lot of shit going on, crazy shit going on, a lot of fucked up shit happening. I could relate. So for his character to grow and shit like that, and for him to follow the character and keep up with it, they picked a great young boy that kind of looked like Michael B. Jordan as he got older, which I don't know the kid's name, but they picked a little boy that looked kind of like him. But he played a great role. All the kids, they played a good role. And for Mike B. Jordan, it was just amazing, man, because like I thought he was actually on the side of Wakandans, but at the beginning, but he was just a rogue motherfucker. Like, man, I'm fighting for whoever. I'm gonna fight for whoever, and see what's not going to happen or what's going to happen. I just got to get at who killed my father. Now, that whole concept, you know, when I really, you know, some people gave him a hard line throughout the whole thing, like, oh man, we don't like Michael B. Jordan, he fucking up. I forgot his name, calling him Michael B. Jordan, but the dude who played the Nemesis, it's like, man, you know, he was cool up to the point to where he got to fighting Black Panther, and he was like, yeah, I'm gonna kill you. He's like, I'm gonna kill you because you killed my daddy or whatever. Or he didn't want to see him be king. I think it was a thing. When the uncle stepped in, Forrest Whitaker, he stepped in. Y'all remember that scene? He's like, man, oh, you the one that killed my dad? He's like, yeah, man, I'm the one. Yo, take me. He's like, all right, well, I'm gonna kill you and I'm gonna kill him. That's when I was like, all right, now you fucked up because you could have just killed the motherfucker that did this shit. The man who was responsible for all your vengeance and all your killing in Afghanistan, and all that shit he was talking about, all that shit, all that bullshit. I'm saying you killed the person who you said was responsible for the shit. You should have left it at that. But you wanted to get on the throne and get on some arms dealer shit and just start wars and shit. And that was some destructive shit. So he had it on. He had it on to a T. If he would have just killed Forrest Whitaker, who played a good job as well. He played a stoic kind of uncle character. I mean, kind of mature through the years type of character. If he would have just killed him and left it there, then I would have been like, all right, cool, he cool. But he went overboard. You know what I mean? He was really consumed by this shit, his anger about this shit. He was just basically showed that all of his other killings that he did was some reckless shit. He was killing out of just being a reckless motherfucker. He wasn't killing because he just had this anger pent up and he wanted to just get at the person who killed his old man. Because after he did it, then he kept killing and he kept being violent. He kept being fucked up. It didn't appease him. He was already consumed by this vengefulness or whatever. So that's when I knew, like, all right, okay, so he fucked up in the game. So with that, man, what else could I say, man? What else, man? The movie was a great movie, man. I had a couple of drinks. I had to what did I order? I ordered a blueberry margarita, a berry sangria. You know what I'm saying? It's just like a berry and a bunch of shit off in it. Just a few alcohols. I think it was some Captain Morgan rum, some other shit, Control, some other shit off in it. And it really didn't get me fucked up. I wasn't really fucked up. I thought I was gonna get toasted, which is what I was trying to do. I couldn't reach toasted level. I guess I'm, as being a vegan, you hold your liquor. I haven't been a vegan my whole life, but when I used to drink, I used to could hold my liquor pretty damn good. Pretty damn good. You know what I mean? I'm not a weak drinker, but it's been a while since I had a drink, a long while. I really don't party and shit like that. I don't go out, do much of that shit. So I thought I was gonna be kind of fucked up. I tried to order shit that had a lot of alcohol in it, but whatever. So outside of that, so we got the main character, Black Panther. He represented the whole time. It was he had a lot of knowledge to kick throughout the movie. They played him as a smooth brother. You know what I mean? Smooth brother when he step out. I mean, I know no dorky guy by night and then a superhero by day. You know what I mean? They kind of gave him a Batman-esque coloring to him, which was what had better have been happening. You know what I'm saying? Shit. I mean, it's Black Panthers, black people. So we the smoothest motherfuckers on the face of the earth. Anyway. So I'm glad they kept it true to life with that shit. On top of everything, man, I think up to the end, at the very end, he kind of, I don't want to say it was bad, but like at the end, like at the very end, like past the credit running, at the very end when he was talking to the UN, because I stayed through the whole thing. People started leaving when the credits started. A few people started leaving, but the black folk, we all sat down like, wait till I'll get y'all white asses out of here. The few of y'all that's in here, so we can walk behind y'all bitch asses and have a drop on y'all ass while we walking out this bit. If some shit happen. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, as that was happening, he was talking to the UN and going through what he was going through with him, trying to explain some shit about how, we need to get together and we need to be together and all of this. And we need to, Wakandans is gonna help the world or some shit. So I'm guessing they leaning toward a sequel. This is what I'm thinking. And if they smart, they're gonna do a sequel. So we're gonna see more of this shit. And I'm gonna love it. I'm gonna love every minute of this shit. Believe it. I'm gonna love every minute of it. Cause this is something we've been wanting to see anyway. All the slave movies, all the bed wenching, white people treating black people like shit, all the bed bucking, all the always casting biracial women with white men type of shit. We done seen that shit. That's the white people's fantasy. They've ran it. Don't nobody want to see that shit. That shit is overfold. Shit dead out here on the streets for real. And the money made from this movie shows all of that shit. It show all of that shit. So I was just glad that they put that out there, like left people hanging, but you kind of had a sense that, oh yeah, this is what's gonna be next out of that shit. So I want to say that. But overall, like I said, a great movie. I loved it. I went by myself. I tried to get a couple of my homegirls to go. They was working and shit. I like to show up to the movie with some different girls sometimes. And of course, these was my African women. I mean, your boy P got a lot of African women in his phone. I'm gonna just say that. And I want to take them and just just sit back and just chill out and just focus on the movie a little bit. But I don't think none of them have seen it yet. None of them that I've talked to have seen it yet. They want to go, but they was busy working, going through a lot of shit. But it's all good. We're gonna make a day. I might see it again. And I'm gonna drag one of them through. So it's gonna be fun. I'm gonna enjoy my next time watching it. They done made a bank with this movie. Anybody that know, they done made a mint out of this shit. All the other little movies, wasn't nobody watching 50 Shades or whatever the fuck, 50 Shades of Red or whatever the fuck the other shit was, 50 Shades, whatever the fuck. Ain't nobody watching that shit. All right? That shit, whoever scheduled that shit for the same weekend as this was a dumb motherfucker. Somebody got fired. I mean, today is Monday. Somebody got fired for letting that shit fly. All right? Wasn't nobody watching none of that other shit. I don't know. I don't even know what else was at the theater except that shit. I saw that on Fandango. I was like, who the fuck? Why is that even in a theater? Why isn't it just Black Panther? The boy Willie D, he went in on like how white folk was like making up fake violence scares and shit like that. So the thing about that is that just comes from white people trying to act like somebody did something to them. They want to act like they got hurt in the streets. They want to be rappers so bad. They want to be 50 Cent so bad, acting like they got hurt in the streets. And I'm looking at them like, yeah, dog. It's some sucker shit. You know what I mean? It's some buster behavior. And, I wish them the worst. I wish pain and real anguish on the motherfuckers that go out and try to perpetrate that type of fraudulent shit to try to cast aspersion on Black presence at a event like this. You know what I mean? Like, we represent in a good way in this movie. All of us in general been representing in a positive, righteous way for quite a long minute. We've only been vilified erroneously, falsely, villainously, purposely, disproportionately, unrighteously at the hands of recessive, rhesus monkey, wolf DNA individuals, beings for quite some time. And we always come through and let people know, look, this shit is over. Y'all shit is over. The shit y'all be doing, the shit y'all think is so cool, it be over. We make it be over. I mean, just by us coming together on a mental accord, I think this set up a vibration globally for us. That's going to be positive. So now that that's aside, I want to just touch a little bit on this school shooting dude, man. This dude, Cruz, I think it was his last name, Nicholas Cruz. His name is spelled like Nikolaus, like a Russian. So he's got the name of a Russian European. You know what I mean? Russian European from Russia. And his last name is Cruz. So it's like, yes, that's the Latino connection again. I've done a video on Latinos and just how they've been, unfortunately, allowing themselves to be molded and melded by Caucasianism for a long time. And they've passed it down as a heritage throughout their lineages, unfortunately. And it's fucked up their family dynamic, and they've tried to bleed it over in their relationship to the world, just like white people. They let their fucked up shit bleed over into the world. And we have to feel the brunt of that. We have to feel aspects of that. I say not the brunt of it, but aspects of it in our interaction with them. So guess what made me think about this part of the topic, the conversation today was, as I was going to the store, I had to get this bag from the store, right? And as I got this bag, I'm pulling out the lot and I'm looking at this flagpole, right? It's at half mast. Like, I'm in Texas, right? I'm actually in a city called Denton, Texas right now. I'm by way of Fort Worth, Texas. So if y'all know me, I called in on the Zoe Williams show. I called in on Thought Crimes. You know what I mean? And I let people know that I'm from Fort Worth. I mean, but right now I'm in Denton, Texas. Right now, handling some business out here for the next few weeks, and I'm looking at this flag at half mast, and I'm like, why is this shit at half mast? Oh, the little motherfucker that shot up everything. So here's what I want to say about that real quick. You know, they talk about this gun control shit, but what it is the youth of Caucasian America are basically doing what the youth of my generation did to the previous generations. The youth are showing the elders where they fuck up. That's just what it is. What we did is we showed the baby boomers, the 80s babies, the 70s, 80s babies, we showed the baby boomers where they fucked up at, you know what I mean, by our actions and by our involvement in certain things that were not optimal to our community. All right. And certain things that we embraced that weren't optimal. We showed the world where they fucked up at. That's what the youth is for. It's for showing the previous generation, okay, you left this out. Okay, you didn't provide a curriculum around this shit. You didn't provide a profit model behind this shit that we was trying to get going. So all of this shit is coming back through us. So basically what he's showing is the continuity of insanity that generations of white people have just been propping up. They're baby boomers, except every one of their generations is like baby boomers to me. They all got jobs, you know what I mean? In my opinion, they all basically living a standard that's higher than that of the people who built this country, melanated people, the people who built the entire globe, melanated people, okay? So basically what the youth, white youth are going through, they're saying, look, you didn't touch on my insanity as a white male or a white female. You didn't touch on the insanity in this culture that you've ingrained. You didn't address it. You just went to a job every day. I mean, you got a job. You got a fucking job, dog. You got a fucking job, and you don't talk to your children about the evil that's been ingrained in the system or giving them any incentive or reasoning behind extrapolating and removing it from the system. And that causes mental instability. Just that alone, trying to have a child mentally prop up falsities, falsehoods, and basically shoulder the improprieties of generation after generation after generation of white supremacy. And we're going to say white supremacy, that's the knowledge that's been handed down, and we're going to keep that narrative going. They snap, they go crazy with it. Okay, so we had people in our lineage, the Dr. Claude Andersons, the Joel Prukums, the ancestor, Dr. Khalid Muhammad, the ancestor, Dr. Francis Cress Welsing, Bobby Hemmett. We've had plenty of people who have showed us righteous paths and who have kept the narrative of white supremacy is fucking up. We had our boomers say, no, let's just get a job and shut the fuck up. I'm like, yeah, nah, bitch. Come the 80s, come my generation, it was like, no, we're not having it. Y'all fucking up by kissing ass to this system that's giving us dope, giving us guns. You know what I mean? Got our communities being terrorized where we live at. You know what I mean? It ain't all sweet. So that same template transplants over to whiteness, and we see that by them being school shooters. And the school shooting shit, it ain't some new shit. They've been shooting up schools since the late 1800s, maybe even before that. I did a little, just look on Wikipedia on that shit, and they'll give you a list of the school shootings, and they go back to when they was in the log houses and shit. Motherfuckers in the log houses shooting up the log houses for real. So, and these is white people, of course, you know. So they've been having trouble dealing with the insanity that is ingrained in white supremacy. Just that being a social and economic and a political construct, the social construct of it is we're tearing away at that motherfucker daily. The political and economic is in place, and it's really fucking up their own in a lot of ways, and they coming out fucked up mentally. So this shit ain't gonna stop. We're gonna see more. We had 18 school shootings this year. We're not even at the 20th of November. So this is what the fuck they on. Talking that gun control shit, I ain't really about that, but to have a white boy be able to get an AR-57 or AR AR-15, an AK-57, an AK-47, some shit like that, a white boy can go get that shit, right? A black dude get questioned if he want a 9 out of a pawn shop. You know what I'm saying? These motherfuckers is walking into wherever the fuck, any kind of gun show, getting all of this shit. And what's the purpose that they would need it for, except to do mass damage? So there needs to be checks on what they do. It needs to be a white boy check when it comes to the gun buying shit, because they seem to let them buy all kind of guns to be so smart and have such a high IQ. They sure have a need to kill everything around them. Killing doesn't make it. Killing an IQ does not make. All right, all right. Any motherfucker with a gun can be tough and can shoot something. A baby can kill if you give a baby a gun. It don't make you valuable to the universe. And that's what we're gonna show on No Flag Radio. We're gonna show that their value is based on a lot of bullshit, and we gonna tear that shit up. I love to know that I had the capacity to convey that and get these mental pathways of thought, rather, and this footing in the minds of people that, yeah, the shit they on is some sucker shit. It's some buster shit. We gonna fuck that shit up in a lot of ways. I hope they know. I hope they recognize the shit for real, for what it is, not what it appeared to be. Because we not on that type of time. We on some keep it official shit with our universe, with our globe, with our earth, the place that we own, all right? As they're just inhabitants here. So it's some shit they're gonna have to deal with in their own community by way of them being so lax with their own. You know what I'm saying? The whole mental evaluation shit, they need to throw that shit in as a part of getting a gun. If you white, it needs to be if you white, all right? Because specifically it's them that have the problem with it. Let's just say it. It needs to be if you white, you need to have this mental evaluation to get a gun. All right? If you white, you know what I mean? This is shit that need to go down. If you white and you're a police officer, you need to have a drug evaluation and a mental evaluation weekly if you're gonna be a cop and you white. All right? Because nobody else does the fucked up crazy shit and is allowed to get the soft hand and all of that shit that just keeps perpetuating it over and over again. When you give them the soft hand, you tell them to go sit in the corner, you give them the slap on the wrist when they shoot up, whatever. You take them in alive when they shoot up, whatever. It's like, yeah, that shit ain't getting it. All right. So it was just that I want to talk about the movie. I want to talk about that and just holler at y'all, man. Let y'all know, man. I finally got this live stream shit working. I want to do the chat. I guess I could do the chat. It's Google Hangouts, but I couldn't get the notification out quick enough to get it everybody. But fuck it, this is solo live stream. I'm a G. I'm gonna give a good goddamn about none of this shit. Just had to holler at y'all, man. So I mean, I'm learning it. It's technology. I'm learning it. It just, I wish I had learned it about 30 minutes before, so I could have got some notifications out and hollered at y'all. But that's that. What else can I say, man? We're dropping some more videos coming up soon. Got the Tone Talks coming up. Got the Zoe Williams coming up on the cartoon aspect of what I'm putting together. Got the Jesse Lee Peterson coming up. That shit gonna be funny. We got some t-shirts coming for y'all and other things that I'm just gonna be keeping y'all hip to, keeping y'all abreast of. And that's it, man. I'll get at y'all later.